Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Al Show. I am Big Al, as always. I'm joined by Mr. TNA. Not very happy with TNA. TJ.
Yes, sir.
How you doing today, Mr. TJ?
I'm doing good, man. Enjoying the weekend. You know, went to the beach today, threw the football around.
Yeah, you did. You're not real happy, though.
No. Should I be?
Why are you unhappy?
Well, a couple of things. One, of course, TNA moving back to Thursday. Taped.
You don't want to?
Of course not. I don't mind if they went to Thursday Live. But taped, come on. They're falling. They're going to go out of business. 2 years, watch.
2 years, they're done.
That's what I'm giving it.
Okay. Listen, guys, we're going to have a lot of ranting and raving about TNA's move to Thursday night. I know some of you may be happy with it, but what a failure. Were they planning this? Who was behind this? Who was thinking about this? What was the point of this move? Remember, everybody, they went at the WWE for 7 weeks. 7 weeks, and they quit. They quit after 7 weeks? What were they thinking? What were they expecting then to happen in the first place? If you were just going to quit after 7 weeks, and you guys, you remember all the stuff that Dixie Carter was saying, oh, they're the giant, we're not going to give up, TV is behind us, we're going to keep fighting, we don't expect big ratings right away, we're going to build the brand. And in 7 shows, they said, yeah, never mind, back to Thursday. And not only are they going back to Thursdays, they're going back to Thursdays and it's going to be taped, just like it was before. So all of that hype, all of that getting people excited, Monday Night Wars, coming back to Monday, and it's nothing, in the toilet. We're going back to Thursdays and it's going to be taped. You guys could read spoilers, nothing, no progress. So all of that for nothing. You know, they got a .8. I don't know. I'm a little bit disgusted with TNA, period. And we're going to be talking a lot about TNA. We have a lot of news to cover, guys. We have a lot of things we want to talk about. But right off the bat, pathetic to go 7 shows and then say, we're done, I quit. We can't handle the WWE. They were getting, listen, let's put this into perspective. They were getting a 1.0 on Thursdays. That was the regular rating before Hogan and Bischoff and all of them came in. So now they're getting, you know, when they're live, 0.8. Big drop, 0.8, and you're already 7 shows in, you say, no, we got to run back, we can't take it. Big deal. Come on, go up there.
No. They're not going to do that. Matter of fact, they only did 3 live.
Another great point. They did it half-assed. They went at the WWE for 7 weeks, 7 shows, and they did it half-assed because half the time it was taped. So what did you guys think? 2.0 out of the bat, Dixie? Give me a break. You got no writing. Where's the story? Where's the storyline? Who's in charge of TNA right now? Who's behind things? Well, why are matches happening? Why are people thrown together? Why are we still on Team Hogan versus Team Flair? Wasn't that over after lockdown? Where's the singles matches? Desmond Wolfe gets a title shot because he got voted, I guess, and they didn't even do, I'm Hogan and I'm giving a shot today too, Desmond Wolfe.
Yeah.
That's it? That's what you came up with?
Run-ins on everything.
Run-in City. Run-in City, and I don't mind run-ins. I'm not one of these guys who scream every time. Sometimes they have a play, builds a storyline, gets you to a pay-per-view. They're just doing it to do it. Now, you know what? Hey, Hall Nash, get the hell out there, man. Just go kick some ass.
Matter of fact, now you're going to team up. You're going to be cool with Team Flair, even though you've never been cool with them. All of a sudden, you're affiliated with them.
All right, we're going to give our shout-out to everybody in the chat. As always, Portia Anderson, thank you, as always, for stopping by. Inge, all of our guests, Daniel from Scotland, Andre Harrison, Scotland. We appreciate all you guys stopping by, as always. And, you know, they like to filter in a little bit as the hour goes in. We have the Miami Heat fans in a way.
Oh.
A little later. A little later, they start to
not Marlon
trickle in.
Not Marlon.
And I do not sound like Jim Cornette, Andre.
Oh.
He's a little too, to the wrestling side for me.
Tennis racket.
Get my tennis racket out over here. But it's just, it pisses me off. They really had a chance to do something, and they gave it, if you're only going to do it, again, seven shots and we quit, you shouldn't have done it in the first place. Very weak, Dixie. Very, very, very weak. So welcome to everybody in the chat room. Thank you guys for joining us. And I just want to say, before we move on and start talking some more wrestling, I want to thank you guys, and I want to thank everyone who's here live with us every week and everyone who listens in the archive, because this show is really catching on. Last week's show, 6th page, most popular sports shows on all Blog Talk. Not wrestling shows, Blog Talk. And if we're just talking wrestling shows, we were as close as the number 6 show, and we rounded out the week. We were in the top 10 all wrestling shows on Blog Talk. Thank you guys. 6th page most popular on the sports section. We need to get top 5. We need to get on the first page. And we've been doing this for how long? 4 months. Yeah. 4 months. So thank you guys. It's all because of you. You guys are choosing to come and listen to us rant and rave about wrestling. Welcome to the family, and we're going to keep this train moving because we're going to the top, and we're going to start a wrestling freaking fucking revolution, man. We're going to change shit. Maybe I got some big dreams here, but somebody's got to do it. So jump on my backs, everybody, and let's do this.
Very nice.
Very nice. All right. We're going to get back to TNA and trash the hell out of them.
Oh.
But we have some news to go over. First thing, TNA TJ, I know you haven't heard. You don't go over the dirt sheet, so you don't hear this stuff.
No, I don't hear this stuff. I don't like dirt sheets.
Okay, well, here's the deal. A fan called up the WWE and threatened to kill their staff and blow up the WWE building.
Or else, because he wants WCW back.
That would have been a way better reason. You're going to laugh when you hear the reason he threatened to blow up. Of all the reasons, now I would never advocate that, but of all the reasons to blow up the WWE headquarters, the reason he had was possibly the worst.
Goodness.
He was upset that Mickey James was released.
Oh, who can blame the poor guy?
Yeah. Obviously, this is a little weirdo who had a crush that went a little too far.
Is he in jail?
I believe he is in jail. I'm sure he is, if he's trying to do that.
It's like terrorist.
Yeah, that is terrorist threatening. You can't do that stuff. Listen, guy, I guess maybe this is one of those I'm going to win Mickey James's heart kind of deal, defend her honor.
He's the one in the dark room with the stays home all day.
Stays home all day at the Mickey James shrine in the closet. Mickey, you so fine.
Has them all over the computer screen.
You release Mickey James? I'm going to kill someone. Mom, you release Mickey. Yes, and Mickey James Daniels Brandon, she did comment on the fans. She was like, I appreciate my fans, but that's a little crazy.
That'd be crazy if it was like her cousin or something.
No.
Brother.
No.
Boyfriend.
So I guess that's it for that fan, taking care of them. I thought maybe someone would threaten them because their storylines were complete shit.
Yeah, that would be more reasonable.
I'm not going to the headquarters because your storylines are trash.
This will be a new story for you. Better than anything you got going.
Oh, boy. The Rock.
The Rock.
Might be in Fast and Furious.
All right.
You like that?
No. I like the first one.
Yeah, I like the first one, too. I'm sick and tired of The Rock doing crap movies.
What? The dentist?
The dentist? You mean the fairy
tale guy. Yeah, fairy tale.
Oh, that was terrible.
You didn't go to the theater?
I haven't gone to the theaters for a Rock movie in a long, long time.
So there was a time you went then?
Sure.
Which one?
Scorpion King.
Whoa!
Who didn't go see Scorpion King?
Me.
You're a loser. Sid Finley is retiring from wrestling.
Oh.
He's done.
Why? He's so fit.
Vince McMahon decided he's too old.
No, why Vince?
Vince likes to, he pulls the plug on these guys.
Come on over.
TNA?
No, TNA is trash. Go to AEW, wherever you want to go.
TNA is trash.
Go to Georgia Wrestling.
You're TNA TJ.
Yeah, but it's trash right now. It makes no sense.
Oh, geez. Grim says, it doesn't matter what you think about Rock movies, Big Al.
Oh.
That's probably what he would say to me.
Yeah.
And I would tell him, why don't you come back to wrestling, man? More people were watching you. You were better. Yeah, he would tell me to stick it up my candy ass. What a great... And listen, guys, I'm only mad at The Rock because I wanted more time from him. He could have been, with us for the last 10 years instead of off doing a lot of these movies that none of us care about. Let's be honest. Are wrestling fans going to the Tooth Fairy movies? Are they going to these things? Probably not. Some. If he was on Raw, you'd have a reason to watch wrestling every single week.
Did you go see 3 Inches?
With Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see.
What?
I saw all the rest, No Holds Barred, Mr. Nanny, and all that stuff.
Mr. Nanny. Good movie, huh? Had a babysit?
Yeah. What'd you think of the shows this week? What'd you think? Did you watch any Raw?
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, no. No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yes
no.
or no?
No.
No Raw.
No.
You never watched Raw.
TNA.
Raw had a nice little segment. Overall, I thought Raw was terrible, but overall, at the end, I thought it had a good little segment with Edge and Orton on Edge's little talk show.
Who's the guest host?
Cutting Edge. Edge, it's his own show.
Edge was the guest host?
Yes, and he was a far better host, by the way, than Orlando Jordan, what's up with their show? You were disappointed about that show.
God, yes. The only part I liked was Machismo, the Ric Flair thing.
You're talking about Impact in general.
Impact.
Yeah. I don't even want to start talking about Impact. That's going to take half an hour.
That was funny.
We're going to get to it. But I love how they're making Randy Orton a big time face main eventer now. He was at the end of the show. The crowd is chanting RKO. And Edge, went heel just by attacking Orton. So that shows, Orton has the fans behind him. You know how much I love Randy Orton.
No, you love him.
I think he's fantastic.
And cardboard.
I don't have any cardboards or fat heads on my wall. But I do think Randy Orton is the best thing in the WWF and probably in all of wrestling. Are there a lot of reasons to watch wrestling these days, guys? The ratings are 3.05 for Raw and 0.78 for Impact.
I tell you, I'm telling you, it's going to get lower. I'm telling you.
For Raw?
Yes. I think wrestling fans are getting out of touch with wrestling.
I want you guys to know that if Raw goes much lower than a 3.0, Vince McMahon is going to be in trouble. When Raw was getting a 1.8, McMahon was about to file for bankruptcy. So we're only a little drop here away from actually saying perhaps the WWE is in trouble. Now, they would never go out of business. They make far too much money with their movies, with their marketing, with their advertising. It's a huge monopoly now. I'm not saying they'll go out of business, but those ratings are getting low. When WCW was getting 2.5, when Nitro was getting 2.5, 3.0, people were saying it's on the way out, it's dying, it's going to die, and it died. I hope that doesn't happen. We need people to get interested in wrestling again. The fans aren't there. And if you're sitting here and you're listening to the Big Al Show, you're one of the few that are left.
Yep.
There aren't a lot of us left. So those of us real fans, it's going to be up to us, probably, to either convince the powers that be or grassroots, man. Grassroots. Do you think ROH can get a TV show?
Maybe, but it's tough now, seeing what happened to TNA. I think TNA kind of ruined it for other.
I want to see ROH get on television. Hey, let's tip our hats to Ring of Honor, because even though they're on HDNet, they are on Mondays.
Wow.
They take on, well, they don't take on, but they're on at 7 o'clock. They know the wrestling battle is on Monday nights, okay? And they don't care. They're taking, and I believe they sell more DVDs than TNA.
Do like a CSS Sports.
They got to get on TV, man. They got to get on TV.
Satellite has 1 million.
They have a different concept and idea. Listen, if all they do is get the diehard wrestling fans, the fans who only like pure wrestling, that's going to be a bigger share than 0.8. It's going to be much bigger than TNA Impact is getting now. There's an audience for that.
Mm-hmm.
WrestleMania buy rates were low.
Oh.
Not extremely low, but lower than last year.
Well, once again,
are you surprised? The Shawn Michaels Undertaker streak for his career. Yeah, that was all they had.
Sure, that's all they had. And once again, they're not giving us anything.
What do you mean?
The stories are stale.
Oh, what stories?
Exactly.
There's no one in creative. There's no one thinking about any type of story. But the WrestleMania DVD is out. I thought the event itself was pretty good. I thought the matches were good. The storylines leading up, garbage. Complete trash.
Except for Big Michael, of course.
And Swagger. You guys remember Swagger Money in the Bank match? He was messing with the briefcase for about 15 minutes.
Trying to get it off.
They edited that part out, so it looks like you got it right off.
No.
Slick move, WWE.
Nice.
Fixing up the Jack Swagger mistake.
He gets it quickly.
And look how fast Swagger smashes that briefcase.
They added the audio, too.
Yeah, I don't think they did that. Michael Jordan might be hosting.
Whoa!
They're talking to him. They contacted him.
Man.
Would you like to see that?
Of course. Is he bringing Bill Murray?
Bill Murray?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who's that?
Bill Murray, the actor?
Oh, Bill, why would Michael Jordan bring... Oh, God. Of all the people you could associate with Michael Jordan, you associate Bill Murray?
Yeah.
Bill Murray has nothing to do with Michael Jordan.
That's their friend.
I don't care what they do to him. We better watch out. I hear Michael Jordan's kind of a mean guy. If he hears us talking any negative thing about him.
This guy's right, TNA TJ. Actually...
Dude, he'll call in and curse you out.
No,
he'll come to the house and curse you out.
No. He would bring Bill along, and then we have him hang out, watch Space Jam. You had a Space Jam shirt, didn't you?
Yeah, when I was a kid, bro.
Yeah, 16 years old.
Shut up. Drew McIntyre, on SmackDown, they stripped him of the title and, quote-unquote, fired him.
Is our friend mad about this?
Who's our friend?
In the chat room.
Daniel from Scotland?
Yes.
He's probably furious that Drew McIntyre has been stripped of the Intercontinental title.
Is he in the chat room talking it up?
I think he is. Wow, the Rebel Badass thinks Bill Murray is God. So you have a fan in the Rebel Badass.
You see?
Bill Murray is God. I don't know if I would go that far.
Bill frickin' Murray.
No, jeez. Are you happy that I'm happy the Intercontinental belt is in hell off McIntyre. Even if he didn't want to job out and lose it, they're going to have a match on SmackDown. Who would you rather have the belt, Christian or Kofi Kingston?
Christian.
You said, remember last week, Christian should win the Intercontinental belt. I agree, but I don't know if he should win the Intercontinental. I think they should make Christian a heavyweight contender. Stop messing with him in these little belts. I thought he was going to go after Swagger. Apparently, it's the big show. Going to go after
Swagger lost the belt, right?
No, he's still the champ. He's going to defend it
against champ, but this guy's going to be like a 2-year champ.
I wouldn't go that far. Sheamus, Swagger, they're putting the belt on whoever they want to push now. It's not like it used to be, right? Hogan had that belt for a couple years.
People have belts for tag belts, TV belts.
Yes, Demolition, almost 2-year reign. It's the tag team champions, longest ever. That's crazy in WWF history.
That's crazy. What about the heavyweight guy? The guy who had it for like 40 years?
Backlund.
Did he have it for
I think he had it for a while, but I think Sam Martin had it for more than 4. I believe it might have been like 9 years or something. I'm sure there's someone in the chat who can give you the exact amount. But, he had it for a long time. 36 days, 12 hours, 50 seconds. Just kidding, guys. We're all wrestling there. Is Batista done or not? We keep hearing different things. He's going to be finished after Over the Limit. They're going to job him out. The stipulation for their match might be a retirement match of some sort. He has to leave the company.
TNA will get him, and they'll get him.
They could not afford him. They'll put him in a movie. TNA's going to do. They could never, ever, ever afford him.
Sure, they'll give him a lead role. He's like a Steven Seagal.
No. You love Steven Seagal.
I do. Break your wrist.
Goldust wants to have a feud with his brother, Cody Rhodes.
Good. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah,
I do too.
Awesome.
And he wants to start now, and go all the way through with it till next WrestleMania. That might be a little too much, no?
No.
6 months.
So what?
6 months tops, dude.
Family. These are brothers. These guys.
A year? That will get so old and stale.
No way, dude.
And they're not going to push Goldust on any kind of television now.
You're right. But man, it's history, though. I mean, they can go back there. Family.
Sure, and it could help get Cody over.
Man, yeah, it could. You could like, man,
you're embarrassing to the family.
Right.
You're the weirdo. You're the messed up. Dustin's been very sensitive in DVDs and interviews he's given about his dad. When it comes to his father, remember they didn't talk for a couple of years. So Cody could really bring that up. We were going fishing while you were crying with Terry Ruddle. Marlena.
You see?
Yeah.
Digging things up.
Listen, you guys know us. We have no script. on this show. We just go wherever the hell we want.
Yeah,
we stick to wrestling for the most part, but this could go anywhere. So we're going to just throw news at you. I'm going to throw a name at you. You ready?
All right, here we go.
Mike Knox. Thumbs up or down?
Yeah, thumbs up.
Taz would agree. Taz thinks TNA should sign him. What would you do with the big bearded Mike Knox?
I build him up first. I make him just a big, badass guy that just doesn't talk, comes in and just places the, Yeah, why not?
You'd have to make him tough.
But I would build him up like he's like a lumberjack guy, like he doesn't take crap.
Yeah, I think you got to do something with, if you want to really bring him in, do something with him in a bit.
Crazy.
Do something with him in a bit.
This is do something. Pirate that guy.
Everybody in TNA sucks, dude. If you want to start talking about people, and I don't mean the wrestlers. I love the wrestlers, but they're not doing anything with them. There's no creation of character. There's no promo. There's no why are we doing what we're doing. Listen, all right, screw it. Let's get into Impact. Impact has the least amount of direction right now possibly of any wrestling program in history. Yes? History? I think WCW, when it was dying, had better direction, slightly more organized than TNA is right now. It's that bad. Did Vince McMahon give Hulk Hogan $50,000 and say, listen, dude, Hulk, you need the money. Go over there. Just be stupid. Do whatever you want. You and Ric Flair, make that the main event.
Just get a bunch of crap. Everybody runs it in every single moment.
Yeah.
There's everything doesn't make sense.
TNA TJ wants to play a game, everybody. It's called It Could Be Worse.
Oh, yes.
What could be worse right now than TNA?
It could be worse if TNA decided to go on Sundays at 8 a.m.
At 8 a.m. TNA Impact Sundays, 8 a.m. live.
Yeah.
It's live, though. I might like it better because it's live. I might set my alarm. TNA is so bad right now. I'm sorry, guys, but they quit after 7 shots. They took 7 tries at the WWE and said, we give up.
Oh.
You gave up, Dixie.
Oh.
Why did you even try to fight in the first place if you were going to give up?
Why is she even owning a wrestling federation?
Listen, they were getting right.
What's going on?
She's a lady with money who got into wrestling a couple years ago.
Love it. She's going to go, you see?
She's going to love it when he owns their library.
Right. The history of TNA over an hour.
I didn't want to buy TNA. I did the best I could. Competition is good for wrestling.
The rise and fall of TNA.
They should just call it the fall. When did it rise?
Well,
when did it rise? And everybody who talks about them killing TNA, TNA's never really done anything great. To me, TNA was at its best in the beginning.
Yeah.
When Jarrett owned it,
sure.
They actually had focus on the title. The title meant something.
Yep.
Remember there was a battle royal for the title in the first pay-per-view. Yeah. At the end, Shamrock won it.
Right.
So there was a focus on it. Killings was champion for a while.
No, they focused. Yeah. It was old traditional.
All right, guys, listen. I'm going to do a spoiler alert. We're going to do a spoiler. So everybody, if you don't want to hear this, give us 1 minute. We're going to just give us 60 seconds. I'll go less than that because I just want to scream. So if you don't want to hear the spoiler, what's going to happen on Impact this Thursday? What should they do?
What do you mean? What do you
hit the mute button right now, or cover your ears, or go to a room and count to 30. We're giving off a spoiler.
Uh-oh.
Here it is.
Oh.
Rob Van Dam is about to lose the title.
To Jean-Claude Van Damme.
To AJ Styles on Impact. So they gave the title to RVD for 2 weeks. Why did you give RVD the title for 2 weeks? Why did you give it to him in the first place? It'll take away all the drama from when he finally wins it. And there was no storyline for it anyway. There was no reason to give it to him. Especially if you're going to take it away in 2 weeks. That's the dumbest thing you've ever done. And you've done a lot of dumb things. I'm done. Spoiler alert is over. Spoiler alert is over.
You like Hogan?
The spoiler alert is over. We're done. No more spoilers. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I heard about this. I ran into it. I had to say it. And there it is. Sorry. You don't like it? Tough. It pissed me off, and I have to vent. You had your warning. You had free time to hit the mute button.
Oh.
What the hell were they thinking? And that's it. I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to mention it. All right, I'm done. TNA is pissing me off.
Do you like Hogan being cheesy? Do you like him wearing a bisclothes and stuff? Like, I mean, isn't he able to go overboard in the face? Don't you think it's too cheesy, fake?
Who?
Hogan. Why did they do that?
I get Hogan. What are they doing with Sting? What are they doing with Sting? What are they doing with Sting? What's his reason again for turning heel? No reason, right? That's what they're telling us?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he say I just turned heel because the booker's in the back? Right. Or so stupid they made me. That'd be more interesting.
Exactly.
I know I don't like shoots on live TV either, guys, but screw it. They're doing so bad. And if that's the best they can come up with, just let Sting say, frickin' Vince Russo, told me to hit you, man. I have no problem with you.
Right.
And Flair comes down to the same thing. The legends get back together there. All right, I'm done. Let's crumble up and throw away the TNA stuff for a minute because I'm going crazy.
And the other garbage. Oh man,
Terry Funk.
Oh geez.
Had something bad to say about Hulk Hogan.
Oh, so is it?
Terry Funk said that guys like Undertaker and HBK are in it. So when for the love of the sport, Hulk Hogan's in it for the bucks.
Man, and you know, I totally agree. Because no wrestler these days, they all are in it for the sport. You should know this. Why would they get paid to do that?
Yeah.
It's terrible. Of course he's right. Terry Funk did it for free. Don't you know this? Guy still lives in the trailer.
Be nice. I love Terry Funk.
Of course, but what is he talking about? Every wrestler does it for money.
Our buddy, the Rebel Badass, was talking about the Hall of Fame ring. Ric Flair was very upset, they said. He did not want to go through with that angle.
Of
and
course.
The Hall of Fame ring.
It's stupid. Anyway, it's a how kind of angle. It's a ring with it.
And Nick Money, once again, brother, you were right on the money. Hogan and Flair. And I love Hogan.
Yeah.
They're just broke right now.
Yeah.
They need some money.
Yeah, Hogan and
Flair's going through some stuff with X.
Hogan,
you know,
money.
He's back with his wife who beat him up now.
Good for him.
I love Ric Flair, but boy,
he gets himself.
He's getting himself into a little trouble once in a while.
He's a temper on it.
Yeah, I heard a story the other day. Steve Mongo McMichael said one time he was in Vegas, and I guess he was playing blackjack. Out of nowhere, here comes Ric Flair in his robe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. Flair opens the robe. He's naked on the
table. What?
Yeah, he's flashing everybody. It's Caesar's Palace.
No way. Yeah. You're arrested?
Probably not, dude. Ric Flair, man.
Right. He's
going to arrest him. You're going to arrest me.
You're so
Did you like Jay Lethal's impersonation?
I thought it was great.
Well, it was good.
I liked it.
Kind of a little better. It wasn't his tough. It's tough. Hey, fat boy. It's tough.
Yeah. I take you home.
Yeah.
I want to take you home. So
Flair needs the money, but boy, so does Hogan. They're
both broke. They're not broke, but
boy, Hogan needs it.
I don't know. Flair needs money.
Flair?
Yeah,
sure.
He's rich. No, I don't think so.
These wrestlers spend their money pretty fast, man.
I guess, but his house is humongous.
Yeah, he went through a lot of divorces. I think he's on his fifth wife. He's probably making a shitload of payments.
He's doing it now. How do you know he's not doing what do they call it? You know, he keeps it, she keeps it.
I don't know what he's doing, but I'm guaranteed he's paying some money for whatever it is.
He is David Flair. Still paying for him?
Ooh. Is Awesome Kong going to go to WWE?
Do I care?
I like Awesome Kong. I don't listen to what she said. You're going to like this. She said the WWE creative is some of the greatest creative minds in wrestling.
Wow. I can't believe that.
Very creative mind.
Thank God she said that. I'm going to believe it. Of course they are. Of course.
She wants that money. She said if they give me enough money, we could all make a little money.
Vince McMahon's the sexiest white guy I know.
Yeah. You know what Vince McMahon should do?
What should he do?
Have him hire Bubba the Love. See if he could work out. Pay them a lot of money and have them have a match. Steal TNA's thunder. Steal the obvious match they had and have on a WWE pay-per-view Bubba the Love Sponge versus Awesome Kong.
That would be unbelievable.
And a big F you to TNA for even trying the WWE, and especially for quitting. I have no more sympathy for TNA. No. 7 weeks, 7 tries, they gave up. And half of the shows were live. We quit, guys. Tap out.
This is never going to happen.
You made a good point about TNA Reaction, which is going to be the show that leads us into TNA Impact. What do you think of that?
I told you that, I think. Why is it called Reaction when it's before the show starts?
Right. It's a pre-show called Reaction. I guess they mean reaction to last week's show. That's a very late reaction. That's not even reaction.
Right. Right, that's what I think.
Oh, well.
Why don't I just run an hour of them just getting prepared, like a boxing match? Get some scrub matches out there.
Two of our buddies in the chat room made a great analogy together that they put here. Nick Money said Flair ruined his career in TNA. Obviously, we wouldn't go. You would never go far. They ruined. You could definitely not say that. But I know what you mean by it. It's a little stinky on the end of his timeline.
Yeah.
I'm glad he was there, but he has to, being there. TNA sucked. I still think Flair was good. I don't agree. But Grim said that's like saying Favre ruined his career by going to Minnesota. Of course, Favre, took Minnesota to the Super Bowl, and TNA is hitting all-time record low ratings. But other than that,
Bischoff, get out if you can.
And you're a Bischoff fan.
Get the hell out of there. Run and do a book on how TNA sucks so bad.
We got some great news about Triple H. Not great news, but interesting. It's great for me because the more interesting it is, all right, the more I like to talk about it.
Oh, TMZ call him cheating. There's no news for that.
Yeah.
With awesome call.
With awesome call. Just the big tough girls like China. No.
Amazing.
Triple H. Okay. I guess they said there used to be a joke going around in the back. These wrestlers, they're rough guys. They're just the jokesters. You know Lilian Garcia?
No.
The ring announcer. Yes, you do.
Yes.
The lady.
The ringer.
Well, apparently there used to be a joke going around that she looked like a horse.
Okay.
Okay, funny. Oh, she has a horse's face.
Right.
She came back for one night. It was a special when the SmackDown guys kind of took over for the Raw wrestlers. She came back and did some announcing. Triple H came out there, and apparently when he was talking, he said, here's Lilian Garcia. If she wants to come back and horse around, that's okay.
Nice.
You like that? I think that's uncalled for.
Is that the news?
Yeah, I think that's uncalled for.
Funny.
And I guess Jerry Lawler, after he said that, made a horse noise. Oh, Lawler. I love Jerry Lawler to death, but come on.
Whoa.
Look, I think a lot of people talk bad about people, in the privacy of their home or, hey, whatever with this guy, I don't like this guy. But to actually do that in front of everybody in the audience, on live TV, she comes back one time and did you have to go there?
Sure.
Why? What do you mean, sure?
The guy is always been, he done pile drivers when they were illegal. You think he would care? What
I'm not talking about Lawler. I'm talking more about Triple H.
Oh.
But still, either way, you think that's called for? That's a storyline you're talking about. You're ridiculous.
No, it was illegal. You can hurt someone, break necks. The guy still did it.
Mick Foley.
What did he do?
Went off on MySpace.
On TNA?
No, on Triple H for that.
Huh.
He said it was uncalled for.
Oh, whoa.
He thinks Triple H has done that throughout the years many times to a lot of different wrestlers.
Really?
Yeah.
So Triple H is a sourpuss.
I guess what he's saying is, next week on Raw, Triple H will take a shot at Mick Foley. So everybody stay tuned. Because we got a big Mick Foley joke coming up.
Oh, man. Cactus Jack.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he should have done it.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Rude. Hey, your boyfriend.
Who?
Lex Luger.
Hey.
Backstage at Impact.
Nice.
What's I don't know. I don't know.
People?
He's throwing people in the torture rack. Yeah, because he's on drugs.
He's on drugs?
Dude, you know about Luger. He's been on some...
What?
You know about the whole...
No.
We're not going to get into the whole thing with Miss Elizabeth and all that. We're not going to talk about it on the show.
Luger does drugs?
Stop acting like an idiot.
That's hard work. He went to the gym.
I'm not talking about steroids. We all knew Lex Luger was on steroids.
He wasn't. The guy worked hard. No, like 2% body fat.
You used to throw people up in the torture rack all the time.
Oh, I was good at it.
That was one of your favorite moves.
I love the torture rack. No, it never seems to hurt anybody. They just laugh up there.
It does, yeah. It probably...
like, it doesn't hurt anybody.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm not breaking their neck. I go to jail.
You probably would go to jail for that.
WWE warned me and all their DVDs before. I can't even skip it.
Flavor Flav this Monday on Raw.
Flavor Flav.
Are you excited about Flavor Flav?
Sure, he's a goofy guy. I like him. I still say they should only do guest like maybe once a month, right before pay-per-view or something. Make it, make it better.
Speaking of pay-per-views, do you like the over-the-limit card? So far, we got Cena Batista again. Nice. Okay. Big Show against Jack Swagger. I hope they give Big Show the title. I love Big Show.
Give it to him.
He's funny. He's huge. Make him the big giant that he can and should be.
He doesn't suck in the ring.
No, he's good. He's entertaining in the ring. I mean, he's not going to get in there and do Bret Hart circa 1992, but he's pretty good.
He's not old giant with the long hair.
Oh, I love the old giant with the old hair.
God, he looks scary. That guy came out with that crazy announcer jumping all over the place, Jimmy Hart. You'd be really nervous. Guy was huge.
Oh, my gosh. Portia Anderson taking a shot at Flavor Flav in the chat room.
What?
How many STDs will be at Raw this week with Flavor Flav?
Oh, man.
I think that's a reference to his show.
Come on.
Did you like that show, by the way?
No.
Did you ever watch it?
But he did he dated Sylvester Stallone's wife, the Russian from.
Yes, I know.
What a cool couple that was.
So cool.
RVD, a lot of people know him in Miami for smoking. He's like a high guy.
No.
Yeah.
Rob Van Dam smokes weed?
Yes.
Get the hell out of here.
That's what I heard.
Nah, dude, he wouldn't do that. He's a role model. He's a face. He's a face, man. This is 1985. Faces don't do shit like that.
Thank goodness.
That's right. Bad guys do. The heels.
Oh, yeah. He's still good in the ring, though.
Who do you got the flavor for? Who do you got the Flavor Flav for this week? Who do you got the fever for this week?
Well, of course, Disco Inferno.
Dude, do you have to mention the Disco Inferno every time I ask you who you got the fever for? Because it's a disco fever.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, well. I
got the fever for Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Did you hear those RKO chants at the end of Raw? No, because you don't watch Raw. Well, Raw's a little better than TNA.
If he didn't steal Diamond Dallas Page's move, I would like him more.
Yeah. Well, you could kind of say Steve Austin
creator.
Couldn't you say, well, I guess you couldn't say Steve Austin stole it. His was a variation of DDP's move.
But DDP, nobody did it like him.
No, that was totally out of nowhere, and that was a pretty damn cool move.
Yeah, and it hits on the top.
Same thing as an RKO, except he doesn't put both hands together.
Yeah, and he can do it anywhere. You got him up in the...
Oh, yeah, he was a maniac. DDP was awesome. He was one of your favorites.
Yeah, he had awesome moves. Like, it wasn't just...
Until he went face. You're such a dick. I'm sorry, everybody. Oops. But you are, because you love DDP. When he was a scrub, they weren't even pushing him. He was a nobody. They turned him face against the NWO, and you went against them.
Yeah, of course. I almost for life. I would have got jumped.
Ouch.
Real.
Rebel said F DDP.
Wow, really? He's going to diamond cut your ass.
Bush Anderson, you're 100% right. The Rattlesnake, they're trying to make Randy Orton like a new age Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, okay.
A guy who will just kick anybody's ass anywhere for any reason.
I thought you were talking about the Jake.
And I love it. I think that's what they should do. But can they do that with a PG rating? No, because Randy Orton should really be doing some terrible things, like he did with Stephanie and Triple H, but to bad guys. Mess them up bad. The anti-hero.
Anti-hero.
Man. What do you want to talk about wrestling? You were just watching some wrestling DVDs. What were you watching?
The Greatest 80 Stars with Iron Sheik and Arn Anderson. And Mr. Wonderful. He did a standoff. They did like this thing with him and Tony Atlas, like a showdown. And they had to flex their muscles. That was great. Do you remember that?
I do not recall that.
They're doing like a flex off.
They've done that a lot.
No, this was great.
The chat room is talking about Jeff Hardy going to trial.
Jeff Hardy. Why? It sucks, man. He gained weight. He's a belly now. He wears tight shirts.
That's TNA TJ, ladies. That's not Big Al saying that.
He's not as good as he once was. He's lazy now. He's with RVD way too long. And not only that, he's eating constantly. How do you know he's eating? I know this stuff. I see it.
You see it in his gut. That's what you're talking about.
I don't think he could do a twirl off the top rope.
Oh, sure he can.
I don't know. He may not go too high.
You're just being mean.
I'm not being mean. You can't.
Would you rather have Matt Hardy?
I think he's getting close to Matt Scully.
Wow.
I'm serious. Look at him. He won't even take his shirt off now.
Listen, this is TNA TJ. They got a lot of fans. The Hardy
Hardy
girls are all over the place.
Whatever. I have Buff Daddy and, what's his name? Scott Steiner.
Every week, this guy mentions Buff Bagwell.
What were they called? Great tag team.
Vicious and Delicious.
No, that was Scott Norton and Buff Daddy. I'm talking about Scott Steiner.
And who?
And Buff Bagwell had a team.
I don't think they had a name.
Yes, they did.
Did they? Scott Steiner? We're going old school WCW now,
They
guys.
had a name. They had it.
I don't know. Scott Steiner. Rick Steiner, you mean?
What did you call him?
I don't know, dude. You're going to like... Come on. TNA TJ. Are you excited? Is anybody excited for wrestling these days? There's nothing really to be excited about. We got to start watching ROH, right? We got to start supporting a new federation and hoping the WWE comes around, or no? Yeah, you've never been on board with WWE. They're talking about 3D now in the chat room.
Hey, I was watching old Harlem Heat videos.
Well, of course you were.
You remember Booker T would mess up and say, Hogan?
What?
You messed up and cursed a couple times.
Oh, he called him the N-word once. Yeah, I know.
Once. You did it twice.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
I couldn't
Yeah, in one interview. Booker T's coming for Hulk Hogan.
Man, I was like, whoa, this guy's serious.
Andre's trying to tell us that SmackDown is exciting. What do you think?
Exciting.
You think SmackDown's exciting?
I miss it a lot because on Friday,
I don't like
I
the
just got paid. I'm out.
Should SmackDown move to Thursday to challenge TNA?
Sure. Why not? Squash them.
Yeah.
They're over with. I'm done. I'll still watch because I hate WWE. Oops, that's it.
Yeah, you sure did. I don't know, everybody. Anybody want to talk wrestling out there? We're going to open up the phone lines for the last, we got 20 more minutes here.
20 minutes.
We got some news left.
Kimbo's fighting.
Nothing too ridiculously interesting.
You know,
Kimbo is fighting?
Kimbo's fighting.
Kimbo Flay.
Hey, he's fighting tonight.
Not interested.
No.
No.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm not really an MMA guy. I think MMA is cool, but unless it's a real big fight,
Right.
you know, Brock Lesnar's fighting, I'll watch.
Lesnar.
Wasn't Brock Lesnar supposed to be something real big?
He was, but he got sick.
He was. I mean, I'm talking about with WWF. If he didn't take off,
No, he would have been
he
huge.
would have been
He
huge.
was so young, too.
Imagine him and Rock staying around.
God.
You know, Paul Heyman said that Austin didn't leave because he's hurt or because he got old. He could still do it. He left because he thought that WWE writing was just horrible. Yes.
Crap.
Yes.
No,
I think it was an 0-2, and he said, peace out.
I am not being a part of
I'm
this.
not being a part of this.
Actually, you guys be turning me.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you know, they turned him heel and put him on Team WCW as if Steve Austin would ever go back and support WCW when they didn't make anything of him. I mean, he was okay with Hollywood Blonde. They did a little bit with him. He started out there. Stunning Steve, sure.
And you did push him a little bit.
Yes. And, you know, but he, boy, what a breakthrough.
ECW.
ECW is what
Really what did it. It's true. I have I watched the Stone Cold DVD. And he said pretty much that if it wasn't for ECW, maybe he would have never came out of the show. That's when they let him just say, hey, talk.
Yeah, they let him be himself.
That's
what you have to do with wrestlers. You have to just let them be themselves.
That's it. Make him. I want to know this guy. This actually is the guy.
Something tells me Orlando Jordan doesn't really walk around doing that kind of stuff.
Maybe
he might be. You know,
he looks.
You wouldn't do that, dude.
Maybe not for that.
Not in public.
Well,
you can have outrageous characters.
You would have expanded on that.
Yeah. Are we done with the Orlando Jordan experiment?
No, I am not. It does that so much better. I was so disappointed.
Listen, nothing they do right now, TNA is going to get over it.
Why did they really add Rob Terry there?
Why is Sting a heel? Until someone tells me why Sting is a heel, I'm not going to say anything.
Well, why is he hiding in the rafters? We know where
about TNA. Yeah, right. I can't stop.
Why is he hiding in the rafters?
Why is he hiding in the rafters? I don't know. He's not mysterious anymore.
Right. I know.
It's not a mystery who he's with. He's with Flair for no reason.
We beat you up on occasion.
Yeah, Team Hogan versus Team Flair. Oh, man. Who's booking this, man? Is Hogan writing this?
I hope not.
Is Hogan writing this?
He's in trouble.
Would Vince McMahon take Hulk Hogan back right now to do an angle?
Yeah.
she quit, and Vince said, come on over, we'll take you back, and we'll do a little something with he quit right now.
Yeah.
Bring Bischoff back to, real quick, a 3 to 6 month angle.
Running?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about Bischoff, though.
That's about the best that we're going to get out of them.
So they bring back Barbara the Buddhist.
Carlito and Primo are back together. Does anybody care? They were champions once.
Carlito!
You like Carlito?
Spitting apples in his face.
I spit in the face of people who are not cool.
Well, if you're not cool, that's what happens.
You're not cool if you get the apple in your face.
Can you imagine?
He's at least a good character. And you could take him a little more serious than, say, Santino.
Right, well, he's just a straight.
You like Santino?
You know who Santino?
You know who I like? Hornswoggle.
You like him? Where is he?
I like Hornswoggle. Everyone hates on Hornswoggle. He's the best of all that little PG, stupid gimmick comedy stuff that WWE does. So why pick on him? It's all that other trash. Hornswoggle's funny. He pops up out of nowhere.
Is he going to be a wrestler?
I heard you want to just start hanging out with a smaller person. I don't know what the politically correct term is. You want to hang out with a midget, I heard. Just so you can, have like a Hornswoggle pops up out of nowhere.
Right. I want to know, have him hiding in my car seat.
Surprise a girl when you're out on a date with her.
Right.
Hey!
Take her through the movies.
Hornswoggle comes up. You have him dress up like Hornswoggle.
It's still popcorn all over.
Popcorn all over. Sorry. Takes off.
So is he still there? What's he doing now?
Who? The little Hornswoggle, they're just throwing him all over. I liked when they were going to put him with DX, but I guess Shawn Michaels said, got to take a break. Is he coming back? No, we've heard nothing from him.
He will.
He's coming back.
In a year.
A year? Sure. Maybe next WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll do it.
He'll be back.
Just like Flair came back.
Everyone comes back. I keep telling you, name one guy who retired and said, I'm done for, not being injured, just in general. And didn't come back. You can't name one?
Nick Money says ROH is the only place for tag team wrestling. Well, if there's a place for tag team wrestling, it's not TNA or WWE right now. WWE's trying to push the Hart Dynasty, so let's see what they do with that, but there's no teams.
No.
Motor City Machine Guns, a lot of people like them in the chat. They're good?
They're good, but I wish that guy goes solo.
No.
Yeah,
well, he was originally solo. He was originally solo with the whole X Division when he started out there.
He's awesome. Why can't you like that guy?
I think they should.
That's what I mean.
As a single, you don't like Alex Shelley.
No.
I don't either. I agree. I think Shelley could be holding him back.
I think so.
But listen, nothing's going on at TNA again. Once we start talking about it, it doesn't matter. Because turning people heel or face or splitting up teams, they're not going anywhere with any storylines. They're not having any real feuds. Okay, Mr. Anderson just attacked the Pope for, just busted his shoulder, and now that's it. I guess he's out longer.
Right.
And now Anderson decided, him and Jeff Hardy, I guess.
No, Jeff
Hardy decided, yeah.
Right, decided, I'm going to get in the ring.
For no reason.
For no reason. I don't even know the Pope.
I don't even know the Pope.
Well, I'm going to come.
They're on team, they're on team, no, they weren't on the team.
No,
they weren't even on team together.
No.
Damn, you can't even find reasons to validate this crappy, shitty booking.
It's one that the wrestlers can just get wrestling on the pay-per-view.
You know what, man? Mr. Anderson, pay-per-view. Next one.
Hogan to the King.
You want to? Yeah, I guess. Cool, man. Let's go to the back. Is anyone ready? Do they have a script? Are they just telling dudes to go out there and see what happens?
Challenge somebody at the pay-per-view.
Yes, we mentioned Joe Henning. I'm sorry, Daniel from Scotland, bringing him up in the chat room. I love Joe Henning. I think he's going to be awesome in the WWE. And his father, of course, Mr. Perfect, R.I.P. We always like to bring up the wrestlers we've lost.
Yes.
Who are amazing.
Yes.
Like Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss them.
He's awful.
Wasn't he great? There's no Mr. Perfects anymore. There's no Roddy Pipers.
No one.
There's no Ric Flairs.
No.
We complain a lot, but none of these young guys, are they really taking advantage of the TV time? Are they giving people a reason to watch them? Is anyone saying, I got to watch Impact because AJ Styles might do what? I like Randy Orton. I think you can watch the WWE for him, especially now. They're pushing him. He's in the main event picture. They're putting him at the end of shows. They got him doing the Steve Austin thing.
Yeah. Soap opera, though. The characters, they're so scripted. It's so not them. I don't feel like that's really the way AJ is. You know what I mean? They all seem so scripted. Everything's just,
They don't treat wrestling like it's real anymore. You know, Orlando Jordan had to bust Rob Perry in the head. Why? Why did he have to attack him?
Right.
It's your first ever talk show and you're already having attacks and confrontations.
Right.
Build it up slowly. Have Orlando Jordan. He should have been having a talk show 2-3 weeks ago where he was just, asking questions, vibing with the different guests. Let's see what the show's about first before you decide to just ambush someone. It has no meaning if you're just ambushing and things are just happening all over the place. Remember when they just had interviews? They just had promos. Right. There'd be a little confrontation or scuffle here and there, but then when something big happened, it meant something.
Right.
Somebody hit a finisher. It was a pin.
Right.
It was over. Not anymore. It's like MTV wrestling these days.
Yeah.
And TNA was supposed to be an alternative to the WWE. I felt like I was watching TNA for the 7 weeks that it sadly tried to go against WWE. I felt like I was watching a little kid trying to imitate their father.
Is that how you felt?
That's how I felt. Because it was trying so hard to be just like the WWE. Except we're going to bleed. We're going to bust our head open everywhere. Everybody's bleeding. We're passing out blades in the back. You sign a contract with TNA, there's a blade scotch taped to the paper. You got to take that blade off, cut, and sign your name with your blood. Jeez. Yeah, that's what I heard. Wow. What the hell is TNA? What were they thinking? What are they thinking? What are they going to think next? The only reason left to watch TNA is to see how much worse it could get. And listen, everybody, you're talking to the biggest Hulk Hogan fan probably, I want to say ever. Not ever. There's some freaks out there. I don't want to put myself in that category. But I'm a huge Hogan fan. And listen, whoever's writing it needs to get gone fast. And I'm not saying TNA was awesome before Hogan and Bischoff, because, like I said, it hasn't been good for me for a couple of years.
Can somebody buy TNA?
Can someone buy it from Dixie now that she doesn't want to sell it? And that's a good question, TNA TJ, because how much passion does Dixie Carter have? Does she have a lot of passion for TNA and for wrestling now? She just started paying attention, I guess, when she bought it in 2005. I don't know. I could be wrong, but apparently that's what I've read and heard. So if that's true, how long is she going to stick with it? It's up to her. People say, oh, Vince is going to buy TNA. If Dixie doesn't want to sell it, if Bob Carter, her dad, doesn't want to sell it, they're not going to sell. They're not going to sell for any price.
Right.
You know what I mean? If Ted Turner had wanted to keep control of WCW, he could have.
Right.
You know, he could have said, no, that's not part of the deal, or I'm going to, buy it out completely and keep it for myself. And he could still own WCW today. That's why I know he kicks himself for that, because he should have.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work out that way. But if Dixie Carter has the passion, she can hold on to TNA, and no one could ever buy it. Would she do that? Probably not.
Yeah. No way.
I think she would sell it for the right price.
Yes. She's going to lose money continuously.
And her dad would think, what do you know? They might say, we'll try a different wrestling federation or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that one's not, I don't know. She has to complete it.
Yeah, Jerry Jarrett just
what would she do? Jerry Jarrett, bring him back right now. He was old school, and it was fine for me.
Yeah,
and I think they sold pay-per-views when they were $10.
Dusty Rhodes was there at that time.
Did they have him then?
Yes, I believe so. Dusty Rhodes was there early.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I liked it, man.
Yeah, Nick Money, I agree. If her dad doesn't see a profit eventually, he could say, just forget it. It's not for us. But if Dixie came to him and said, I love it, Dad, I'm keeping it, I'm sure he wouldn't take it out from under her either.
What does this guy own?
But listen, guys, we don't know either. We don't know what kind of contracts they signed. They could have signed some seriously ridiculous contract where they could be paying a lot of money that they're not getting back. I don't know the finances. I don't think anyone does. We can't really read we can't read the dirt sheets on that and trust those. So we don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. Are they making money? Are they losing money? And how does Dixie feel about this? I don't know. But going back to Thursdays and tapping out after 7 weeks tells me you cowered out. You, as Vladimir Klitschko said to your boy David Hay, beached out. You beached out, TNA. I'm sorry. That was my best Vladimir. Oh, well. Oh, boy. We got 5 minutes left. Listen, here's the deal. We want to thank everybody for joining us. Check out the YouTube site. We're going to be doing reviews more often now because TNA is back to Thursdays.
Oh.
So we're going to do TNA Impact reviews right after Impact on Thursdays, Raw reviews right after, Raw on Monday.
Right.
So check us out on YouTube every Monday and Thursday, youtube.com/Kick-Ass Wrestling Show. And every Saturday, we are here at 6 p.m., blogtalkradio.com/The Big Al Show. We have a big interview with a big name coming up that we're going to announce very, very shortly once we get the official date, but it is in the works.
Nice.
And in addition to all that, we want to thank everybody for stopping by. And again, we were on the 6th page of the most popular sports shows on all of Blog Talk. So we want to thank our audience. That's a big feat because we have done it, A, with no guest wrestling interviews. We've really, had no wrestlers on air. No one's offered to do that for us. We've asked a couple. Sure. No luck so far. It will happen. It's going to happen. But, we've done that on us and our audience and our fans and our listeners. We have a great audience. They are wonderful fans, and I can talk about them. And we thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts every week for coming out and listening to the Big Al Show. So everybody in the chat room, Vicky stopped by. I didn't even know she was here. She said she's so quiet. It's not Vicky Guerrero.
Man.
Excuse me. It's not in Ron. I haven't seen Ron before. Welcome, Ron Stud. I don't think it's Ron Stud, but boy, you would be real happy about that. I would be. Nick Money, as always, Nick Money in the front for stopping by. Right on the money, as always, with his analysis. Nice. Missed him. We haven't seen Missed him live for a while. Whoa. I think Missed him has to catch the show at 11. I'm very late over in the UK. Oh, okay. But wow, that's dedication. And thanks, Missed him, for stopping by. Inge, as always, thank you, sweetie, for coming in. And all of our guests, we like to call our guests, those are the luchadors. Right. They don't have a name in the chat room, so they're like wrestlers with their masks on. Right. We can't see them, but that's okay. We love luchadors. So thanks for stopping by to all the luchadors. Nice. Grim, as always. Oh. Listen, Grim missed our show 2 weeks ago. And the reason he said he had a big date that night. Oh. So we understand, Grim, once in a while. We always have the archives, and we want to thank everybody in the archives for checking us out, as always, because that makes up the huge chunk of our audience. Not everyone can listen at 6, we understand. But if you want to interact with us in the chat and talk to us, that's the best way to do it. And, of course, Daniel from Scotland. Who I hear is pissed off. Whoa. I heard he broke a mirror in his house when he heard Drew McIntyre got stripped of the Intercontinental title. You gotta relax, Daniel. He'll get it back. The first Scotland. And Andre Harrison. Andre Harrison, as always, with the Harrison analysis. We got to get him in with another Harrison analysis soon. Yeah. And tell us what he thinks. Feel the pulse of the UK audience. That's right. Over there. The chill. So thanks always to everybody for stopping by. And Nick Money wants us to give a shout-out to the Wrestling Call-In Show. Oh. Everybody take a listen to that for our boy Nick Money. So, all right, everybody, we're going to shut down. Listen, special surprise for everybody who checks us out in the archive, or if you're a maniac and you're crazy enough to actually come back and download the show, which you can, or come back and listen again. Or just download it and skip to the end. We're going to have extra footage for another video. Extra audio at the end of the show. So we're going to keep talking. We're going to be doing the fever. Who do you have the wrestling fever for? Come back and check it out. So we got 60 seconds for our regular audience in the chat room. We thank you guys for stopping by, and we love you guys very much. Yes. So that's that. Oh, and happy Mother's Day. Yes, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I think that's it. That's it. You want to start the fever? I like the fever. Fever time. You have the fever. I already said I had the fever for Randy Orton. I have got the fever for Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady. I thought he did a nice little job on Raw. I know you didn't see it. No. But I thought his mic skills were good. Nice. So I have wrestling fever this week for Wayne Brady. Who do you have the wrestling fever for? Bill Goldberg. I missed him. I bet you do. But they got to pay me a lot of money before I come back. Hey. Thank you guys for joining us. Goodbye. Peace. And now we are in the wrestling fever. We are in the wrestling fever. We are in the extra portion.
This is it.
The continuation of the show. Who do you have the wrestling fever for?
What?
Who do you have the wrestling fever?
Scott Stein.
You always have the wrestling fever.
I do.
For Scott Steiner.
I like him.
You know what I like about Scott Steiner?
What?
He stuck around wrestling for a long time. Whether you like him or not, you have to respect the fact.
Yeah.
How long was he a big star? Was he a big headliner in professional wrestling?
A long, what, 8 years?
Do you have the fever for his brother, Rick?
Yes, I do. Without him, who knows? It was a great
It was a great tag.
Really?
He got a good boost. No, you're right.
You're right.
He got a great boost from being with a team like that.
That worked.
But so did Rick Steiner. He made a good bit of his career
without.
off of the Steiner brothers as well.
Yeah.
I got the fever.
Did you say that?
You got to mention Stevie Ray every time. I got the fever, ladies and gentlemen. For Road Warrior Hawk. Nice. R.I.P. Road Warrior Hawk. I heard the DVD you were just watching, where Ric Flair called Road Warrior Hawk. What did he call him?
Big Bird.
Big Bird. Oh, Flair with the disses. Those were great. R.I.P. Road Warrior Hawk.
Nice.
Oh, that was a terrible one. I haven't heard it in a while.
There it is.
A little better.
Nice. I got the fever for Earthquake.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yes,
she passed away.
Yes.
I think Earthquake. I don't have the fever for Earthquake because he hurt Hulk Hogan.
He did.
Really, really bad.
And you were upset.
I'm still upset.
You almost visited.
I wanted to visit him.
Mom, your parents went to drive.
They let me write a letter, and Hulk Hogan sent me back a postcard.
You have it still. That's the real.
Why do you always got to do that to me?
Does it hurt?
You always got to bring that up.
I just wish you had it.
Man, come on.
Memories.
I forgot. I'm sorry that I lost it.
Hogan's foam finger. Well, once you
know what? I don't think I ever had the foam finger.
What?
Yeah, I didn't like the foam finger.
That was so popular.
It was. I had posters. I had the Hulk Hogan, big doll. I had the shirt.
Did you rip it, though?
Never. No.
You didn't want to do it?
No. I didn't want to be like everybody else.
So you wanted to wear it?
I had the Demolition shirt.
Nice.
I had the Demolition shirt.
Did you have a Macho Man shirt?
Did I have a Macho Man shirt?
Popular.
No.
Bret Hart?
I didn't have many shirts. I didn't buy a lot of wrestling shirts. I think Demolition and Hulk Hogan.
What was your last wrestling shirt you ever wore?
Ooh, I don't usually buy a lot of wrestling shirts, man, to be honest with you. The last one that I bought, that I wore,
I already know.
You know it, the Hulk Hogan NWO, but not NWO shirt, the one with the skull on it.
That was a bad-ass shirt.
That was a cool shirt.
Also the Hollywood Hogan one, which we both had. Where he was lightning.
That was very cool. I wonder how long Blog Talk will let us keep talking.
I don't know.
I wonder how long we have. We're still on the line, so there's no sense in stopping now.
Yeah. Remember the LWO? Our friend Diego.
Oh, yeah. Diego used to wear the LWO shirt. Latino World Order.
Isn't that great?
Yes, I thought that was very cool.
Yeah. They were like, hey, freak it, man. We're just going to start doing anything.
All the wonderful chatters that we have. It's funny, like after we go off the air here, you see the chat room completely.
No going at it.
No, completely clear.
Oh, God.
But it's, interesting. Wonderful to have them on there, and you see all their comments. They're really going crazy in the chat room these days. Yeah, and the chat rooms are getting lively.
They love it.
And we appreciate everybody listening to the Big Al Show. I think we're going to stop.
That's it.
I'm running out, man.
No, we're running out.
Do you think we could do this show for 2 hours?
I think we could.
We would have to plan a little more.
Throw things at you.
We could keep doing it.
I
love the Junkyard Dog.
Now we could probably talk 5 more minutes.
Okay, so let's talk about the Junkyard Dog.
Give it to me.
How much racism do you think he had to face going through wrestling? And I think he was wrestling in the 70s.
Yeah.
And they say, I read even recently, Jim Ross said it was awful if you were a black wrestler back in those days. So he probably went through some crap.
Oh, yeah.
And had to overcome a lot. And he was a big star when, how many black wrestling superstars did you know?
Not many.
No.
Tony Atlas?
Yes, he was another one.
Yeah, and Ron Simmons, I believe.
Ron Simmons took a while. He won the title in WCW, but it took him a while.
Atlas was definitely around.
He was an early one as well. Rocky, The Rock's father.
Oh, you're right.
Rocky Johnson.
Yeah, he was there.
All right, everybody. I wonder if we're still on.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. And listen, next week, if we're still on, we're going to keep going. That's right. We're going to keep pushing it and give you more bonus Bonus audio.
Coverage? Yeah.
Bonus coverage.
The Bulldogs, by the way, are a cool tag team.
Listen, the Ultimate Warrior didn't stop by this week.
Oh, man.
I'm happy he finally laid off of that freak.
About time.
Freaking weirdo.
Did you like the Bulldogs?
Yeah. I loved them.
Cool, right?
Davey Boy Smith was one of my favorite wrestlers.
He was awesome.
He was a great wrestler.
Hey, man, he went to WCW for a little bit. He was a little bit done by then.
Yeah, he was done by then.
Yeah.
Dynamite Kid was an amazing wrestler.
Sure.
Good night and good luck.